Hey guys! So, I'm home from the Stephen Piercy concert, which was amazing. It is going on 2 a.m. and I'm going to take off my concert makeup, which I am pleased to report is still largely intact, except for the obnoxious areas that are a thing because I wear glasses. I hate contacts. That's not an option. I looked into LASIK, and I only qualify for the PRK procedure that isn't as dependable as LASIK, and I'm not taking that chance. So I'm doomed to glasses. If anybody knows any tricks to keep this from happening, let me know. It doesn't seem to matter which foundation I use, which primer I use, or which setting spray I use. It's just a fact of my life. But everything else, very happy with how well it stayed on, considering I danced and sweated my ass off in there for like 2 hours. Anywho, so there's a couple things that I want to chat with you guys about while I use these new products you haven't got to see yet. You also haven't got to see my night skincare routine yet either. So, you're going to see me use my Elemis Tatcha Deep Cleanse, the Tatcha Texture Tonic, the Tatcha Silk Serum, the Tatcha Dewy Milk Moisturizer, the Kisu, who knows how to say that, lip treatment? That's what I'm using, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video here so I can remind myself to cut it right here so I can make it a short. And then if you are interested to see me use the products that I talked about and want to do a little bit of a story time, then click on the full video, okay? Come to my channel, come hang out with me. It's fun over here. It's fun, I promise, it's fun. And if it's not, you can laugh at me. I mean, I like to laugh at me, so there's that. I'm learning how to edit videos, so I'm gonna make a really weird specific emotion so I can remember where to cut this video. Alright, anyway, now that we're done with that, I promise I'll get better at editing and I'll learn how to do this stuff and it won't be as awkward. So I'm just going to go in with the Elemis Balm first, and I am going to cut out the not so relevant bits and pieces of like washing stuff off and such that would otherwise make this video be like 45 minutes long. Nobody's got time for that. I don't want to sit and watch anybody wash their face for 45 minutes. So, but anyway, this is the Elemis Pro-Collagen Cleansing Balm, fragrance-free pro-collagen cleansing balm. So, for reference, I was using the Drunk Elephant Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. And something I noticed with this stuff right away is that it melts in the hands much quicker than the Drunk Elephant stuff. Like, this stuff is just butter. Look at that. So, as with any cleansing balm, dry, clean hands. If you're not washing your hands before you do your skincare, you should be. If you don't do that and you're breaking out, that's why. Stop it, babe. Wash your hands. So, massaging this on. It feels very, very nice on the skin. It feels a lot more pampering, more nurturing than the Drunk Elephant one. I did try this last night as well, just so that I could come to you guys with a little more experience, let you know more accurately what I think, and I discovered that it does not remove the makeup quite as easily or quite as completely as the Drunk Elephant one. That said, if you are double cleansing after taking your makeup off, which is helpful, that's what I do, it doesn't really matter. anything that's left you're gonna get off with your double cleanse. And double cleansing isn't anything special if you're not familiar with that term. It means exactly what it sounds like. It means you're washing your face twice with 2 very gentle cleansers. So I'm not super concerned about that, and considering it feels a lot more nourishing on my skin than the Drunk Elephant one, overall I think I will be switching to Elemis. Alright guys, this is rubbed in enough. I'm gonna pause here real quick while I rinse it off. I'll let you know how that goes. Okay guys, that is rinsed off. As you can see, I did a decent job. Got all my lip stain off. Got the vast majority of the eyeliner and the mascara off. There's a couple small pieces left behind still, which doesn't happen for me with the Drunk Elephant. But, once again, my skin feels much nicer than when using the Drunk Elephant one. Now we're gonna go in with the Tatcha Deep Cleanse. This is my first time using this one, so we're gonna find out together. Ooh. So it's a pretty jelly formula. It smells very Tatcha-y. I do not mind the smell. I really like it. I do feel some sort of a slight physical exfoliant in this. It is slightly cooling on my skin. I'm not worried about it irritating. Nothing in the Tatcha products that I've used thus far has irritated my skin. Tatcha does not tend to be a very irritating brand. That doesn't mean that there's no chance it can irritate you. It can. Anything can irritate your skin. Anything's possible. Everybody's different. Always remember that. Anytime you try out a new product, you should be patch testing. Don't be dumb like me, okay? Do you guys know what patch testing is? That's where you take a small amount of the new product and you like rub some on your wrist, and then you wait typically 24 hours and you see what happens. And if your arm turns red and falls off, you know that's not your vibe. Alright guys, pausing again to rinse this off. Alright, so I got that washed off. Just gonna dry my face up. Okay, I don't see any makeup bits on my towel. The lighting in here is probably not gonna let you guys see much, but I don't see anything on it. We'll check around right in here. Oh, there's a tiny bit. There's a tiny bit left over. Tiny bit. But you know what? My face is way cleaner than if I had just walked in here and taken a baby wipe to it. Or a makeup wipe. So I am happy with that. I am more than happy with that. Wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna grab the little leaflets that came with my Tatcha products, and I will tell you guys a little bit about what's in them. Alright, so starting with the Deep Cleanse, I just used, here we are. They come with these cute little pamphlets that are really cool. Why does my nose always get runny when I wash my face? It tells you a little bit about the ingredients in the product and the suggestive ritual, like the products they suggest that you use with other products and in what order. So in this deep cleanse specifically, we have loofah fruit, which is a plant from the gourd family whose inner fibers exfoliate, helping to turn over dead skin cells, purifying and refining pores. I feel like that might have been the physical exfoliation I was getting. We also have wild rose, which is a flower rich in flavonoids and tannins that helps improve skin texture. We have leopard lily, a celebrated flower in the, I'm gonna butcher this, Gion festival in Japan. This bright bloom has been prized for centuries. We've harnessed this gently effective botanical to help soothe the skin. And lastly, Hadesi 3, our proprietary complex of double fermented Akita rice, Uji green tea, and Okinawa algae. This trinity of timeless ingredients work in harmony to reveal radiant, healthy-looking skin. With essential amino acids, it supports the skin's moisture-keeping factors for beautiful skin. That's what I just used to deeply cleanse my face. Now, runny nose, we're going to move on to the texture tonic. And I know a lot of people like to use the cotton pads for their toners. I just don't like the cotton pads, all right? I don't see the point. Most of the toners on the market these days, they aren't helping to cleanse. They're mostly hydrating or exfoliating toners these days, and you're not getting any benefit from that sweeping motion that you're doing with that cotton round. So I'm just gonna apply it with my clean hands and pat it and push it into my face. All right, there's that step. So let's talk about what is in her. In our texture tonic, I wish my nose would stop running. In the texture tonic, we have niacinamide, which we're familiar with. Visibly evens skin tone and tightens the look of the pores. We have Japanese mugwort, Yugomi, which helps to visibly calm the skin and reduce visible redness. It's often referred to as the queen of herbs. This sacred plant has been used to cleanse the body from the inside and out for thousands of years. We have fruit AHAs, which are our exfoliants. They promote skin surface turnover. We have wild rose, which balances the skin and helps diminish the look of pores. And I am getting a little bit of a rose scent out of it. It's not overpowering. It's not overwhelming, because I usually don't like the smell of rose. I can tolerate this. And lastly, we have leopard lily, which helps to minimize excess oil. Wonderful. I'm allergic to something. I'm allergic to something that's blooming right now, and I'm having such a bad time. But, so, this is night 2 of using my Tatcha products, and I wanted to show you guys, because we all saw that gigantic problem area I had in here. It's not gone, but it looks and feels a lot better. This guy is being stubborn, but he's less painful. I would say my face as a whole is softer and smoother, and I have had some redness reduced over the last couple days. So that's awesome. We love that. All right. Now I'm going to go in with the silk serum. I never know if I'm supposed to shake things or not. I guess a little shake can't hurt, right? Okay. I'm going to start with 1 pump of this, because I discovered last night a little goes a very long way. Now this is scented. It is a little more strongly scented than the other Tatcha products that I've tried, but this is also a retinol alternative. It's much gentler, and well, we're gonna read the pamphlet. I'll let the pamphlet do the talking. I don't want to be throwing factoids out to you guys that are incorrect. That's not cool. I don't want to ever tell you guys something that's incorrect, which is what our story time in a moment is going to concern, by the way. I'm not so great at multitasking when I'm rubbing stuff on my face, so that's why I'm waiting for story time. Sorry to keep you waiting. So yeah, there is a smell, but it does feel very nice going on in my face, nonetheless. It feels very soft. So, in the Silk Serum, according to our pamphlet, we have a retinol alternative duo plus that Hadassah 3, which is a plant-based complex of cranberry extract and sea fennel that works like retinol to support collagen-depleted skin without the use of irritating vitamin A derivatives. So if you have discovered that retinol is not for you, this could potentially work for you. It could. It might be worth looking into if you want something that claims to have the effectiveness of retinol. Remains to be seen from my side. I have seen good results on other people, but I can't speak for myself yet. This might be good for you. We also have here, it is boosted by our proprietary superfood concentrate to improve penetration for optimal results. We have upcycled cranberry extract, which contains peptides and amino acids like arginine, the building block of collagen. Residual seed and pulp are cold pressed, eco-extracted to help reserve resources and ingredient potency. I am so tired that my eyes are crossing. I am so tired. I think that Red Bull I drank at the concert is wearing off. All right. We have silk protein and biomimetic tetrapeptide. Silk protein, a moisture-binding ingredient which helps plump the look of dry, fine lines, revealing smooth and radiant skin. Rich in proline, which is a key component of collagen, and other amino acids. Tetrapeptide mimics peptides in the skin to visibly firm the skin while reducing the look of lines and wrinkles. And lastly, we have diglucosyl gallic acid, which soothes skin discomfort and targets redness associated with external stressors. So, Silk Serum does all sorts of things. We love it. Alright, guys. So, next, I'm going to use my Codely. I still don't know if it's Codely or Codely. If anybody knows, let me know. You guys saw me use this in my morning routine, though. I do use it twice a day. By the way, normally I would be using my red light therapy mask immediately after my second cleanse. But I'm not doing that tonight because I am exhausted and it's late. And while I don't allow myself the pleasure of slumping into the bed the moment I walk in the door when I do so late and I'm wearing makeup, I will still allow myself to skip a night of that. But I'm not going to sleep in my makeup. Period. I don't do it anymore. Every time I do it, my skin is out of whack for at least the next week. Some people can get away with it, and you know what? I used to be able to get away with it when I was a little younger. Certain things are catching up to me these days. Alright, so there is our Codely applied. And here is where I am going to do our quick story time. So, over these last few days, I have had not one, not two, I think it's been three or four brands reach out to me. And I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to be that brutal. But it's easy to spot. Alright? You don't need the names of these brands to figure out what they're playing at. So they reached out to me, and it's always the same. They always comment on one of my posts, and they'll say, collab with us, or we're looking for brand ambassadors. And I didn't know it was a gimmick at first, alright? So I exploded with happiness the first time, and thank God I went and looked up the company, alright? And I'm scrolling, and these are all jewelry companies, by the way. They've all been jewelry companies. And at first the things look nice. Like, they've got some, like, luxury-looking gold jewelry pieces that are between $60 and $100 each for, like, one bracelet, one necklace, one ring. And as I'm scrolling down the page for one of these brands, I happen upon one of those, like, black volcanic bead bracelets with the chakra beads on the top of it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The ones that you can get on Shein, or you can get them on Wish back in the day for like $2 to $5. I shit you not, this brand was selling this bracelet for $89. $89! Disbelief. I was in absolute disbelief, guys. So I start looking even deeper into their page, starting to, try to locate an about us, our brand mission type of info, and I found it. And basically, they say that all of our jewelry is gold-plated, hypoallergenic, gold-plated, silver-plated luxury jewelry. Do not buy anything from a brand that is plated for any more than like $30. Please, for the love of God, alright? You guys have seen my jewelry. Like, a couple of you guys have said, like, you like my necklaces I wear, you like my rings. I get all of that crap from Kohl's on sale for like $5-10 a piece, alright? Do not buy from these brands, and do not go be a brand ambassador for them and peddle this crap to people. Like, do not, they're like, oh, you can be a brand ambassador and you can earn commission, you'll get an affiliate code. I don't want your affiliate code. I don't want to peddle shit that y'all have drop shipped from fucking Alibaba to people for $80 and $100 a pop. I'm not doing that. And I wonder about these people that are doing it. And they have these looks on their faces like, I'm posh, this is luxury jewelry. And I'm like, what are you doing? I don't understand what's happening these days with these brands thinking we're all stupid. I guess some of us are, because some of us are out here really pushing garbage on people, and people are eating it up. Like, oh, this influencer is a brand ambassador for this jewelry brand now, and I bought this for a heck of a deal, only $150. Baby, they ordered that from Shein for $2. Stop it. Don't. I won't even buy jewelry online anymore, honestly, unless it is literally from the manufacturer's website. Like, if I wanted to, buy from, like, Corbert's Jewelry, for example. That's a local jewelry company. Like, they are very open and honest about where their stuff comes from, and a lot of it isn't really any more expensive than this stuff. So that has been my rant. That has been the thing that shocked the absolute shit out of me this week. So, influencer scams, taking advantage of the market, I guess, and whatnot. Alright guys, well, we are down to the last product in my night routine. I did use this one last night. This is the Dewy Milk Moisturizer. And I do really like it. So I used it last night and this morning. And this one obviously needs shaken up. It's doing a lot of shaky stuff. That's just not right. Alright, so let me grab a little leaflet here. I'm sure you're all sick and tired of listening to me sniffle. So I'm going to try to read this to you while I put it on my face, and we can just go to bed. I'm ready to go to bed. So I love that this stuff, you can't really see it in my lighting, but it's purple. Like, it looks white, I know, but it's not. It has like this slight purple cast to it, and it's so pretty. It's purple, just like like this whole little brand launch they've done here is purple. You got the purple Dewy Milk Moisturizer, the purple sunscreen, purple Jiuchan. Have I mentioned I love my Jiuchan? I put my Jiuchan on my purse and he's so cute. Alright, so, like I said, I have used this one already. And this stuff is so nice. I really didn't know what to expect from my new Tatcha stuff, because the first stuff that I tried from them was a miss for me. But this, so far, this is a hit. The products that I am using now. This feels so nice going on my skin. And it doesn't make me greasy, which is something I was worried about, being a dewy product. It is not greasy at all. It just moisturizes my skin so beautifully, and my skin stays soft all day when I use it during the day, even after it absorbs. This does have a light scent to it as well. This one is not overpowering. It's not nearly as strong as a couple of the others. Just gonna round that all over my face and neck because it's nice. Are you guys doing anything fun for the weekend? I am not. I am not. Might have a little road tripping going on. Nothing super fun. It's just a family thing. That didn't sound quite family-oriented, lovey, did it? What I meant to say is, we're not stopping to do anything fun on the way. We're just meeting up so that some of our kiddos can get to where they need to be for school when it goes back. Alright guys, well, everything else you've pretty much seen me use before. I'm probably going to show you the lip treatment when I use it in the morning. That has been my Tatcha stuff. I do really like my Tatcha stuff. I'll continue to keep you guys updated. Let you know if anything changes for the better, for the worse, whatevs, you know. But if you made it through all 30 minutes of this, bless you. Really bless you, because I couldn't listen to me talk for that long, frankly. I usually don't do things like this, so this is totally new for me. I kind of feel like a crazy person just standing in my bathroom talking to myself, but I try to just like talk to you guys as if you're already here. That makes me feel a little less crazy. So, I hope this has been helpful in some way, shape, or form for you guys, if not the skincare part. Maybe you were able to laugh at me a little bit, and I hope your day has been somewhat brightened, if that's what you got out of this. And You know, maybe you got something from a story time. I don't know. As always, please let me know what has been helpful, what has not been helpful. And yeah, I love you guys. Mwah.